is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Randy Anashas, and it's time to focus for this Tuesday, July the 21st. Hope everyone's had a good week so far, even though it's only Tuesday. It's not Friday, which is everyone's favorite day. But nonetheless, we are focusing on the White Sox closing up the first half of the regular season. As like I always keep saying and reiterating that we're recording a little behind for the summer, so it gives me time to enjoy my summer, but also be able to give you guys content as well. When the third season begins on Labor Day, that's when I'm going to catch everything up. And with football season coming out, now that it's just baseball, it's easier to just kind of be a week behind. So just bear with me. We're covering everything just a little behind, unless there's some earth-shattering news like the trade deadline that's coming up in a couple weeks. So and both Chicago teams in it, so you never know. We might just have to have a live breaking news. But anyway, let's talk now about the let's take a look at the White Sox. Let's look at this force shot. God, I was so smart doing a graphic like this where you can pump everything out. There we go. I wasn't sure when the preview was going to come up, and I was talking shit and almost bit me in the ass. Anyway, let's recap the week. July 7th through the 9th, we did a Fan Focus Live. White Sox got swept in those 3 games against the Red Sox. Red Sox are playing really well. I think though we're going to talk about what I think the White Sox need later on in the week. But I think that was a tough one. I mean, the Red Sox, you could have really eliminated the Red Sox, and they came in, and the White Sox have been a really good home team. But Boston played really well, swept the Sox. But then Sox say, hold my beer, let's do this again. Now the A's come in, and the White Sox get the sweep. So a 3-3 homestand, all forgotten to end the first half of the regular season. And let's take a look in the bottom right-hand corner. Your current National League up to date American League Central standings, as I guess not up to date as this, but as of a week ago. White Sox have one less win and one fewer loss, so therefore it is a tie with the Guardians for first place in the American League Central. And if I would have told you even on opening day that the White Sox would be tied for first at the All-Star break, you guys would probably ask, okay, well, he's on drugs. But they are, and I think you got to take it for what it's worth. Continue to play well. Don't let that momentum stop. And I think that's awesome, the fact that they're tied for first and really have a comfortable spot. Wild card, unless there's a really big collapse, I think the White Sox are going to be a playoff team. We have to see how they show up in the second half of the season. Like I said, we'll talk second half on Thursday to close out the week. Preview this week, they're going to be in Texas facing the Rangers. Don't worry about the Heat. There's a roof. And then they'll welcome in the Houston Astros over the weekend. So that's the week previewed. And then next week on the show, we're going to recap the weekend after the All-Star break in Toronto to face the defending American League champion Toronto Blue Jays. So we'll see how the White Sox can answer with them. The ball flies out of Rogers Center, so we'll see how that goes as well. So next week we'll recap that as well. We'll see. As long as the White Sox stay in this American League Central graphic, I think that's awesome. So great job for the White Sox. You'd wanted at least 1, maybe 2 wins against Boston, but the fact you swept the Athletics, I think you take that as well. So that is that. And so enjoy. So that is the White Sox tomorrow. Well, for the next 2 days, we're going to have Cubs tomorrow, White Sox on Thursday. And those two will be about second half predictions and what I want to see out of the second half from both those teams. Comment below your thoughts on the first half of the Chicago White Sox. Like the video if you like what you see. Subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. Every Monday through Thursday, we're focusing or unfocusing on Chicago sports. I'm Ryan Anashas from the Hello Chicago Network, where the focus of Chicago sports.